There was a girl, an Indian girl. I don't know what came over John. I mean, everyone belongs to everyone else, after all. But they marry here.
What?
Marry. You know, forever. They say forever in the Indian words. It can't be broken.
Oh, no.
Yes. Anyway, the Indian girl married her Indian boy, and John went away to be by himself. I told John, in civilized countries, when a boy wants to have a girl, he just has
Well, of course
her.
he does. Everyone belongs to everyone else. I know. Oh, Ford, I can't wait to get back to the rest house and have a good long Soma holiday.
Oh, Soma.
At the full moon in the Antelope Kiva, boys go down into the Kiva and come out again men. When my time came, I went with the others and began to climb down the ladder into the red lighted depths.
Not for you, white hair. Not for the son of the she-dog. The other boys laughed, and the men threw stones at me to drive me away into the darkness. I was alone. Always alone.
So am I. Terribly alone.
Are you? I thought that in the other place... I mean, Linda always said that nobody was ever alone there.
Well, I feel like an outsider sometimes, and I suppose I behave like one. You can't imagine how I envy people who take everything for granted. You see, I'm rather different from most people. If one happens to be decanted different, I am I, and I wish I wasn't.
Yes, that's just it. If one's different, one's bound to be lonely. Once I did something that none of the others did. I stood against a rock in the middle of the day, in summer, with my arms out like Jesus on the cross.
What on earth for?
I wanted to know what it was like to be crucified. Hanging there in the sun.
But why?
Why? Well, because I felt I ought to. If Jesus could stand it. And then, if one has done something wrong. Besides, I was unhappy. That was another reason. I fainted after a time.
Seems a funny way of curing your unhappiness. Well, maybe it's better than taking Soma. Listen. John, I wonder if you'd like to come back to London with us.
Do you really mean that?
Of course. If I can get permission, that is.
Linda too.
Linda? Your mother? Well... Yes. Yes, why not? Of course.
Oh, to think it should be coming true. What I've dreamt of all my life. Do you remember what Miranda says?
Who's Miranda?
Oh, wonder. How many goodly creatures are there here? How beauteous mankind is. Oh, brave new world. Are you married to her?
My what?
Married.
Ford, no.
Oh, brave new world. Oh, brave new world that hath such people in it.
Yes. Perhaps you'd better wait till you see it. Lenina Crown's gone on Soma holiday. 6 half-gram tablets, so she won't be back before 5.
Which leaves us 7 hours, Mr. Marks. Do you have much business in Santa Fe?
I'll be back in Malpise long before she wakes up. She wanted a complete and absolute holiday. She will be quite safe here by herself.
Safe as helicopters.
Bernard? Bernard! They haven't gone. Surely they wouldn't. Bernard! Lenina! Bernard! Oh. Bernard! Is that you?
And I ventured to think, sir, that your Fordship might find the matter of sufficient scientific interest.
Yes, I do find it of sufficient interest, Mr. Marks. Bring these two individuals back to London with you.
Your Fordship is aware that I shall need a special permit.
The necessary orders are being sent to the warden of the reservation at this moment. You will proceed at once to the warden's office. Good morning, Mr. Marks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Lenina. Her eyes, her hair, her cheek, her gait, her voice, handless in their discourse. Oh, that a hand in whose comparison all whites are ink writing their own reproach, to whose soft seizure the signet's down is harsh. Flies on the white wonder of dear Juliet's hand may seize and steal immortal blessing from her lips, who even in pure and vestal modesty still blush as thinking their own kisses sin. Oh, Lenina, darling Lenina. Bernard!
Yes, a public example, Mr. Forster. In the fertilizing room, because it contains our high caste workers. I've told him to meet me there at 2:30.
Mind you, Marks does his work very well, Director.
I know, but that's all the more reason for severity. The greater a man's talents, the greater his power to lead astray. Consider the matter dispassionately, Mr. Forster, and you'll see that no offence is so heinous as unorthodoxy of behaviour.
Yeah.
It strikes at society itself. Yes, at society itself. Ah, there he is.
Good afternoon, Director. You asked me to come and speak to you here.
Yes, Mr. Marks, I did ask you to come to me here. You returned from your holiday last night, I understand?
Yes.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, you must excuse me for interrupting your labours. A painful duty constrains me. The security and stability of society are in danger. Yes, in danger, ladies and gentlemen. This man, this Alpha Plus, to whom so much has been given, and from whom in consequence so much must be expected, has grossly betrayed his trust. By his heretical views on sport and soma, by the scandalous unorthodoxy of his sex life, by his refusal to obey the teachings of our Ford and behave out of office hours like a babe in a bottle, he has proved himself an enemy of society, a subverter, ladies and gentlemen, of all order and stability, a conspirator against civilization itself. For this reason, I propose to dismiss him with ignominy from the post he has held in this centre. I propose forthwith to apply for his transference to a sub-centre of the lowest order, as far as possible removed from any important centre of population. In Iceland, he will have small opportunity to lead others astray by his unfordly example.
Community, identity, stability. Community, identity, stability. Community, identity, stability.
Mr. Marks, can you show any reason why I should not execute the judgment passed upon you?
Yes, I can.
Then show it.
Certainly. But it's in the passage. One moment.